This is a part-time economist, and today we're going to be finishing up our journey through Epictetus's Enchiridion. Now, I could go on a lot more and talk about this a lot more, but I just wanted to give you some of the highlights of this book, and the rest you can find out for yourself once you read it. I definitely think it's worth your while. But today we're going to be talking about acceptance. So previously in the book we've talked about how to prepare ourselves for bad situations, how to react to bad situations, and today we're going to be talking about accepting whatever comes our way, whatever happens to us in life. So let's jump right into it. Epictetus says that we should behave in life as we do at a symposium. Something is being passed around and comes to you. Put out your hand and take your share politely. If it goes by, do not detain it. If it has not yet come, do not stretch out your desire towards it, but wait till it comes to you. Do this with regard to your children, to your wife, to public offices, to wealth, and the time will come when you are worthy to share the symposia of the gods. So what Epictetus is saying is that life is going to offer us certain things. And this is something that I struggle with quite a bit, to be honest, because I think something has to turn out a certain way. You know, I have to make this happen. I have to get this done. I have to get that done. I have to reach certain milestones in my life. Or, or else it's worthless or it's a failure or whatever. But this is probably one of the most beneficial things to me personally that Epictetus says, because he's saying, hey, life's going to offer you things, and if it comes your way, take it, enjoy it, but if it doesn't come your way, don't overextend yourself trying to reach it, because it's like if we're at the banquet, right, and the plate is coming on the other side of the table, and we reach across the table. One, it's going to be uncomfortable for us, right? We're going to look like a fool, and number two, we still might not even get this thing. So, again, behave like we were at a symposium, a banquet, right? Whatever comes to us, take it, enjoy it, but the things that aren't meant for us, we shouldn't stress about not being able to have them. We need to wait till life gives them to us. Moving on, Epictetus says, day by day you must keep before your eyes death and exile, and everything that seems terrible, but death above all, and then you will never have any abject thought or desire anything beyond due measure. So whatever happens to us, if we wake up and we think every single day, I could die, I could be banished from my country, I could never see my family, my friends, my job, I could never see any of this again. If we keep those terrible things in our mind, and everything else we compare to a worst case scenario, we're going to be realizing that everything that happens isn't that big of a deal. Okay, so you got a flat tire. Well, you're not dead. So you lost your job at work. Okay, you're not getting banished to a foreign country. So essentially what we're doing is remembering to put everything in perspective. Things could always be much worse than what they are. So far we've talked about enjoying what comes to us, taking things as they come, and then we've also talked about not overreacting to a bad situation. The last thing that I think we should finish up with from Epictetus is talking about realizing that things aren't always in our control. He says, remember that you are an actor in a play, which is as the author wants it to be. If he wants it to be short, short. Long if he wants it to be long. If he wants you to act a poor man, a cripple, a public official, or a private person, see that you act it with skill. For it is your job to act well the part that is assigned to you, but to choose it is another's. So, all of us are born in different circumstances, Some people are born very rich, some people are born poor. Some people have exceptional physical health, others have ailments that they live with, right? We all have a different lot in life. We all have different circumstances that we're in. And what Epictetus is saying is, it's not up to us to control these circumstances, right? What is up to us is whatever we're given, in his view, his worldview, whatever the gods present us with, it's our job to fulfill that part to the best of our ability. If we're a professor at a big university, our job is to be the best professor at a big university. If we're a firefighter in a very small town, our job is to be the best firefighter in that very small town. If we have some disability, our job is to be the best that we can in fulfilling that role. So, again, this is the last of the series that we're going to talk about Epictetus, but I think it's very, very useful to realize that when things don't happen our way or the way that we wanted them, obviously we have to accept them. And the three topics that I talked about will go a long way in helping us accept these things. For example, we have to realize that 1, something worse could always happen to us. 2, there's things that life just hasn't given us yet and that it's not our time to have them. And then lastly, we have to realize that we can't control our situations. Whatever situation we're put into, it's our job as a Stoic to always conduct ourselves in accordance with nature and to be responsible for our own actions. I hope this has been a worthwhile series for you. I really enjoyed going through the Enchiridion of Epictetus, and I will see you next time when we start a new series.